Hello, beautiful one. So good to see you. And just taking some time here to connect and support whatever wishes to come through during this great time of transformation. We truly have the ability during this transition into the new to quantum leap. And the way we do that is we get into vibrational proximity to that which would be our highest potential in this now moment. And one way to do that is to just be you authentically without trying to be a certain way, without trying to be loving or virtuous or empowered or free or outside of struggle or in struggle, without trying to be anything, just being, because you are innately you. And you have your own unique divine blueprint that you can think of and connect to in the idea of a snowflake, where there's no two that are alike. You are a unique expression of divine essence itself. And there's so much perfection in that most of us haven't really tapped into, connected to for ourselves. We can see it in nature. And we can see it when we look at a butterfly or a flower or a snowflake or some kind of beautiful sunset or bird or creation in nature. What if you are also that perfect, that beautiful, that amazing, that undefinable, but unique and precious and invaluable, immeasurably worthy? And as you connect to that for you and begin to invite that recognition, whether it seems like it's possible or not in this moment, you just begin inviting it. I wonder what it would feel like if I knew I was a miracle, if I knew I was a precious expression of divine light, irreplaceable, and that what I am is eternally whole, perfect. It's like precious. That's the best word I can conjure right now. Precious. I wonder what it would feel like if I knew that. And so this requires for some of us stepping out of what we've been told, stepping out of maybe what we've experienced ourselves as in the past. And so one way to do that is to just intend to set all those stories aside for a moment. What if we no longer need to let our history define us? What if in this moment we can actually step into a whole new relationship with how we perceive ourselves? And will you invite that? And no one can choose that for you. You have to choose it for yourself if you choose it. So it's like a lot of times we're waiting for somebody or something to bring that realization to us, or we've decided when we reach this goal, this accomplishment, this ideal weight or ideal fitness level or job accomplishment or money accomplishment or some external finish line, that we'll be able to perceive ourselves as valuable, as enough, as worthy, as precious, as beautiful. And what if it's already true? And because you've put it on some future event or circumstance to connect to it, you're missing what's actually already here. You're overlooking it. And so You can intend to set aside the stories of the past, to set aside the ways of relating to yourself that you've been doing up to this point. And you can begin inviting the connection, the recognition of seeing yourself as the divine sees you. Already perfect, already whole, irreplaceable, and of immense value. Just take a deep breath in and invite that if you're willing. And along with all of that, you are loved infinitely already. You are already completely worthy of this love. It's already yours. You can never not be worthy of this love. You can't mess it up. No matter how distorted your perception is of you, you're still perfect, whole, worthy, loved, supported, safe, and embraced fully by the divine, by Source. This is the truth of you. And as you connect to it, as you're willing to step outside of the old perceptions, you can begin to call forth a new way of seeing yourself, a new way of relating to yourself. But to welcome the new, it requires a letting go of the old. And as you choose it for you, as you say yes to welcoming this new relationship with you, you can invite your divine self to begin shedding the layers of perceived imperfections and perceived unworthiness that were never true. Even if you were told that by someone, even if it was someone that you deeply loved and looked up to, it doesn't mean they were right. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe into the heart space, invite the connection with you, with the truth of you, to begin to amplify. The true vision of you, the true authentic relationship with you that's in integrity with who you really are as an extension of Source God love. You're not separate from it. You're it. You're it. There you go. Take a deep breath and allow this to continue as you're willing to bloom like a flower would bloom within your awareness of you, within your relationship with you. Because it truly is the key to you welcoming a life that honors you, is seeing yourself as you truly be. There's so much love for you that I'm connecting to, that I'm seeing, that I'm witnessing on your behalf, and that you can choose to open and receive for yourself. It is overflowing, it is infinite, and it is not compromising. It is a steady stream, never being withheld from you, no matter what you perceive about you. So celebrate that today. Celebrate that you already have this endless supply of love and acceptance from the divine. It is already yours, and you can begin to welcome your perception of it as you choose. And whether you are aware of it or not, it's there. And whether you're aware of your divine perfection or not, it's there. It is. And take a deep breath in. And as we pass through this corridor of transformation together this year in 2020, it is a very intense time that's inviting us into a new expression as a humanity and as each of us. We're each being invited into our divine expression. And we're going to be sharing more throughout this year to support this as a manifestation for you, for all life. And so if you want to connect to more of what we're sharing through these videos, you can find us on our YouTube channel at Omaji and Daria, and also on our website at embracingtheinfinite.com. And if you feel guided, you're welcome to join us in person this fall for the Activate Your Divine Purpose and Potentials 5-day immersion in Ojai, California. It is a quantum leap opportunity. And there's so much love, so much support here for you. And as you pass through this corridor in your own unique way throughout this year and beyond, you're encouraged to really hone in on what you're being called to in every moment, because you know your path. You know your path. And no one else can really know it for you. Trust that divine blueprint that you were born with and as. It knows the way. Much love to each of you, and many blessings.